If you're new to calisthenics or looking for an easy way to get moving at home, this is the perfect place to start. Today we're diving into a full-body beginner calisthenics workout that you can do right in your living room. No gym and no fancy equipment needed. All you need is a mat or a towel and a chair. This workout is designed to help you build strength, improve mobility, and get your heart rate up, all while using your body weight. Here's how it works. You'll go through 8 exercises performed back-to-back in a circuit. Take about 30 seconds of rest in between each exercise. After finishing one round, catch your breath and then repeat the circuit for 3 to 4 total rounds. This workout is designed to help you build a strong foundation for more advanced calisthenics movements down the road. So let's get started. We're going to begin with a warm-up. The aim of the warm-up is to increase your core body temperature and to send blood flow to the muscles in your entire body. Start with jumping jacks, reverse lunges, or any variation of dynamic movement that gets your body warmed up. If you have weak knees, you might opt for a power walk or other less intense dynamic exercise. Next, we're going to perform some dynamic stretches for the arms. Starting with 10 large arm circles with your hands, moving in a circle towards each other, and then 10 circles away from each other. And follow that up with 10 cross the chest stretches here. When your hands cross in the front, your palms should be facing down. And when your arms are fully extended, your palms can face forward. Next, move into 10 wrist circles to warm up the wrist. Isolate the movement in your wrist by keeping your forearms as stable as possible. This one might feel a little bit awkward or confusing. Just try to think about moving your thumbs inwards towards each other and then in the opposite direction, moving them away from each other. Once you feel warmed up, you're ready to get into the first exercise of the workout. Exercise 1 is going to be our push-up variation. The easiest variation is the wall push-up. Here you're going to want to position your hands out to the sides of your body and send your elbows out wide so you don't run into the wall when you're lowering your body. To make the exercise easier, walk your feet closer to the wall, and to make it harder, walk your feet away from the wall. Lower yourself so that your chest is level with your elbows. But depending on the angle of your push-up, this might be challenging, so just lower yourself as close as you can to the wall. Position your feet so you can do between 8 to 12 wall push-ups. If you can do 12 wall push-ups without too much challenge, move on down to the floor to work on your kneeling push-up for a more challenging push-up variation. You can either send your elbows out wide like you did at the wall, or you can tuck your elbows in so that your elbows fall closer in line with your body. This will be more similar to the normal push-up. Your fingers should face forwards as you lower yourself until your chest is level with your elbow before pushing back up. Remember to brace your core throughout this entire exercise. Perform 8 to 12 of these before moving into exercise number 2, which is your glute bridge. The glute bridge primarily targets your gluteus maximus, helping to build strength and activate your glutes. It also strengthens other muscles in your posterior chain, such as your hamstrings and lower back. For the bodyweight glute bridge, you're going to start by laying on your back. With your feet on the floor positioned a few inches from your butt and about hip width apart from each other, you can stabilize with your hands on the floor here. Think about squeezing your glutes, aka your booty. Push your heels into the floor to lift your hips up until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold at the top for a second, squeezing your glutes before slowly lowering your hips down to the floor. As soon as you lower to the ground, repeat the exercise for 10 total bridges. Try not to rest on the ground here. Make sure that your knees don't fall inwards or outwards to the side. Try to keep them in line with your feet. For a more challenging variation of the glute bridge, you can perform the one-leg glute bridge by performing the same motion with one foot stabilizing on the floor and the other leg extended straight out from your body. The single leg bridge is more challenging, so aim for 6 to 8 reps on each side if you're performing this exercise. Moving on to exercise number 3, which is alternating reverse lunges. Alternating reverse lunges improve lower body strength, enhance balance, and train core stability by targeting your glutes, quads, hamstrings, and core muscles. Start by standing tall with your feet about hip width apart and take a big step backwards, landing on the balls of your foot here and keeping your heel lifted off the floor. Your knees should be bent so that you're in a lunge position. Now pressing through the front heel of your foot, return back up to the standing position. Repeat this lunge with your opposite foot now and continue to alternate legs for 20 total reps. Try to keep your torso upright and avoid leaning forward while lunging. If you're struggling with balance, you can move to a flat surface or hold the wall or a chair for support. Try to move slowly so that you stay in control during this exercise. The aim is to focus on quality over speed. All right, moving on to the next exercise. It's going to be your bodyweight plank. Moving onto the floor, you're going to go into a plank position with your hands on the ground directly beneath your shoulders and your feet out straight behind you. Your body should form a straight line from your head to your heels. Keeping your core tight by pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Don't let your hips sag or pike in the air. Try to squeeze your glutes to keep your legs nice and straight. Aim for between 20 to 30 seconds to start and build up your plank hold slowly over time. Moving into exercise number 5, we're going to do the bench tip. For this exercise, you're gonna need a stable chair, bench, or platform that can act as your dip station. And as you can see, I used a chair here. That's just what I had in my house. Placing your hands on the edge of the chair with your fingers pointing forwards, extend your feet in front of you with your legs straight. Bend your elbows and slowly lower your body straight down until your elbows reach about a 90-degree angle. Then press through your palms to straighten your arms and return to the starting position without locking your elbows at the top here. Keep your back close to the chair and your heels should be touching the floor. If the straight leg dip feels too hard, go ahead and bend your knees so that you can walk your feet closer to the chair, and this will take some of the weight off of your arms here. Remember to keep your movements slow and controlled throughout the entire range and motion. Perform 10 before moving on to the next exercise. Switching into a lower body focused exercise right here, next up we have our squat variations, with the hardest of the three options being your jumping squat, your middle progression being your bodyweight squat, and your easiest variation being your bench bodyweight squat. So for the bodyweight squat, your medium progression, stand tall with your feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly turned outwards, keeping your chest upright and your core engaged, bend at your knees and send your hips backwards as if you're sitting into a chair. Lower yourself downwards until your thighs are parallel with the floor, or go as low as comfortable in your body. Keep your feet flat on the ground the entire motion and press through your heels to stand back up to the starting position. If these are too easy, go ahead and bump it up to your jumping squat here, performing the same exact motion, but pressing really hard through your feet and swinging your arms to explode into a jump after you've lowered through the squat. Keeping your chest upright in these and focus on going as high as you can, really pressing to the floor here. Alternatively, if the bodyweight squat is a bit too challenging, you can perform the bench bodyweight squat, where you sit back onto a chair as you squat down. Make sure to control the movement, don't just plop down onto the bench or use momentum. You can also hold your arms straight out in front of you to help with balance if needed. Remember to modify whichever squat variation best suits your body and perform 15 total reps. Moving back onto your towel or mat on the floor, the next exercise is your tuck sit-ups. Sitting on the floor, place your hands flat on the ground next to your hips and slightly behind them. While lifting your feet off the floor, bend your knees and pull your feet in towards your chest. Then lean your body backwards as you extend your feet out in front of you, keeping your feet together throughout the entire motion. Tuck your knees back into your chest to perform 1 repetition and repeat for 15 total reps. If that's too easy, go on to 30. And after your 30 seconds of rest, move into the final exercise in this circuit, which is gonna be another core exercise, and it's the hollow hold, an incredible exercise to strengthen your deep core muscles and improve full body tension and control. For the hollow body hold, while laying on your back, extend your arms and legs away from each other and focus on pressing your lower back into the floor here. It might help to think about pulling the front of your hip bones towards your lower rib cage. Hold this position for anywhere between 10 to 30 seconds, whatever feels challenging for you. And that is one set of the circuits, so go ahead and repeat that circuit for 3 or 4 total rounds for a complete at-home beginner calisthenics workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.